I'll be honest here, not sure if I backed up mine very well, but that's good. That's a learning curve that I suppose future students can go through the notion of, God can give you so many revelations about a certain scripture, and you can be really onto something, you can get all the words, it can be great, and then it comes to an exegesis paper with the context and the background and sort of eloquently breaking it down can be a little bit harder that meets the eye. But what I did find good was that the resources that I did find were very helpful, and even though I didn't necessarily back up my thesis to the best of its ability, there was a lot of content on the prodigal son, as well as Luke in general as the gospel, which is encouraging for future students who do this essay. I think the resources provided within the study guide were great. I certainly didn't utilise them enough. Do that. And I think one of the things for me, another thing personally, is one thing I also didn't utilise was academic support. I'm very much better at speaking, I think, than writing a succinct, logical essay, because that's also quite hard. When you're a person who waffles a lot and is a bit more airy-fairy with their words, it's very hard to compartmentalise that part of your logical brain and yet succinctly and eloquently put it on paper. I knew that about myself, but I discovered it more so. And having known that, I now know where my frustration comes from. It's basically not knowing how to write an exegesis paper or something that's quite as, needs to be as logical, needs to be logically set out and communicated. But I did, I got some great revelation from the scripture itself. The fact that I never actually looked at the second son, the eldest son, as well as the younger son, because I feel like the parable is based on the lost son. But the thing is, as I've stated in my essay, the parable starts with, there was a man who had two sons. So it's about the relationship that the father has with these two sons. One, yes, squanders his inheritance and goes off to a distant land. But the other one, who sticks by his father, becomes angry when the father rejoiced so much and celebrated for the fact that his youngest brother had come home, when the eldest son was like, whoa, hang on. Where's the celebration for me? I'm with you every day. And the father says, son, you are always with me and everything I have is yours. And that was like, that just encouraged me to not become complacent, really, with the relationship that I have with God. It was a really great process. I liked that it was broken up into, we had to do our outline and our annotated bibliography and the essay. That definitely was very helpful, especially in the end with referencing. Cool.